Okay. I think that I cleared the problem with the panning in and out with the webcam. So I don't think. Okay, good, good. So we will have no more problems with that because I've had a couple of you tell me that you're being distracted by the panning and the camera zooming in and out. So thank God I took care of it. See, I'm trying to figure it out. Anything for you guys. Because I need for you guys to be focused. So if you want me to do something, just let me know and we'll take care of it. Okay, we are going to continue with part 2 of incompatibility of signs dealing with Libra and Aries, two cardinal signs and mutable signs. A sympatical sign because fire and air go together. Unfortunately, with this combination, they're in opposition, and the opposition takes precedence of the sextile aspect of the fire and the air. Also, you have cardinal against cardinal, or it could be cardinal with or for cardinal, or they can go against each other. And because of the opposition and then the rulerships of these signs, Mars, which rules Aries, and Venus, which rules Libra, are in opposition to each other because both signs are in opposition. And in astrology, the love planets in astrology is Mars and Venus. And to have Libra and Aries together as in combination represents a natural opposition, antagonism, and repulsion to these two very powerful cardinal signs. So, like I was talking in part 1, we have a situation that the Libra woman or the Libra man, they like to enter into, and I mentioned this in the Libra woman or Libra man videos, right, individually, that they like to enter into contracts with people and not let people know what kind of contract they're getting into. They hold people to a certain standard and to a certain value. And I'm talking about Libra now, both the man and the woman. And they already have strategically organized your index as to how they are going to utilize you. Let me not say manipulate, but let me say utilize you in a way that best suits their interests. But if it can benefit you as well, all is good. See, that's one of the good things about the Libra cardinality. Any desired intention or motive is all good. And if both stand to gain, Libra is not going to hate and get in the way of you getting your cut too. But understand that the primal motivation for Libra, both the man and the woman, is to get an upper hand and accomplish their objectives through you and do it without your awareness. Almost like bamboozling you right in your face. Many Libras are not going to like the fact that I'm discussing this. I get a lot of heat on YouTube and on the internet and letters telling me, how dare you reveal our secrets? How dare you expose our stuff? And I'm like, y'all forget that I'm an astrologer. Without astrologers, there is no signs of the zodiac. Without signs of the zodiac, there is no astrologers because the cosmologists, astrophysicists, and nuclear physicists, and physicists, and string theorists ain't gonna interpret the stars for you. They don't even believe that you exist. They think we're charlatans. Okay? So if I'm not here to let you know who you are and what you're all about, to define to humanity the fabric of humanity, that there is a template, that there is a blueprint to humanity, which is these 12 signs. And this is just a front. It's actually far more deeper than just the 12 signs of the zodiac, But that's another mystery that I'm not allowed to discuss. But it goes real deeper than that. It's far deeper than the astrological houses and signs and planets. Far deeper. But that's a mystery which the collective is not ready to understand and receive at this current time. Aries represents that mystery. And Libra represents the dissemination of that powerful mystery and breaking it down from the Aries energy into intellectual form where then it can be fed to the masses. That is the cardinality par excellence of Libra. Libra is the container but also the dispenser of cosmic high knowledge. And the knowledge comes from Aquarius, which is the one that's really out there. And from there, it comes down to Libra. And from Libra, as a principle, which then becomes law, is passed down to Gemini, the last of the air signs. And that's the mutable air. So now it gets to the collective and to the common folks. And now the humanity becomes fed from the highest to the lowest. Understand that this is the job of the air signs to help facilitate the descent of knowledge to reach the masses. And Libra supervises the dispensary of these knowledges and who will get it and who will not, and who will make use of it and who will not, and how. These are the cardinal actions that then the intellect takes when it comes to the dispenser of intellectual ideas and knowledge. Ideas are not just ideas for the sake of just being ideas. Ideas mean nothing to Libra if she or he cannot make them reality. That's the cardinal essence of Libra. Gemini is very content in having ideas just floating in the intellectual highway. They take an idea, look at it as a commodity, and then throw it right back into the highway. Libra is the one that will take the ideas and make them concrete realities on the physical plane. And of course, Aquarius represents the highway itself of all of these ideas that are cosmic and are otherworldly. Aquarius is the frontier, fixed air of that. He represents outer space, where the antennas of the ethers of space, of other galaxies and constellations and star systems and other worlds that we have no clue even exist. So understand that Aries as the highest cosmic symbology, the one closer to God than all of us, because with Aries overlaps with Pisces. Pisces is complete surrender, but it's also the vehicle to get back to the world of rebirth and come back here, or stay back out there and not come back. Either way, it represents a gateway, a doorway. Okay, this is what I'm trying to get at. So if you attract an Aries into your life and you are Libra, let's say you are a woman. Let's start there. A Libra woman and an Aries man. It's most probably the case that the Libra woman will be the strategist and will be, the woman that will kind of like set the stage for Aries man to be comfortable the way she knows he can be comfortable so she can keep him. Or the Libra woman can set a trap for Aries, which is probably the latter, because the mythology of these two signs deals with a lot of entrapment and traps, and and Aries being the baby always falls for it. You gotta read the mythology of Aries. He's always getting into damn trouble. And other gods have to come in and rescue him and take care of him. He's like the spoiled baby of the zodiac. People always come to his rescue. And it's so funny because even me and myself, there are Aries men and women that When I see them going through trouble, there's a part of me that wants to rescue them and help them and baby them and pamper them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But this is the mythology of Virgo and Aries. Virgo rescues Aries. So in most of my life, most of the Aries that I've known in my life, I've had to rescue. I recapitulate the mythology of Aries and Virgo. So where do you play your mythology? You should look into your own signs, sun sign mythology, and see what role you play in the mythology of other people. That should be a fun exercise for you guys. You should try it. You'll have a lot of fun, and you'll be surprised the commonality that you may have with people that you would never have thought you have a commonality with. Oh, let me tell you, it's a learning experience for sure. So going back to the original birth chart, and the incompatibility of signs, I had left behind in part one that trust is not Libra's forte. Remember, that's where we left off in part one. That Libra, regardless, will play fair and will present a fair trial. This is very true. Libra is not going to go out of her way to be deceptive. No. Libra, though, however, no, focusing on Libra now, the Libra woman with the Aries man. A Libra has a problem with insecurity. Yeah. The Libra woman has a problem, and it's a basic problem too, with insecurity. And she don't want to really, really, really admit it. She don't. She sure don't. No. Okay. In general, no, the Libra woman needs approval. She needs approval. And she needs approval from those that are around her, those who surround her proximity. But she also seeks the approval of different people. She's a different person with different people. And it's not that she's not sincere, she's actually quite sincere in her intentions. Maybe her behavior and the outcome of what she does might seem dubious to other people. But understand that Miss Libra will always get a pass. Not so much the Libra man, but the Libra woman will get a pass. And you know why? Because it's all about your intentions. Understand that. And that's an actual principle of magic. Is that, it's all about your intentions. And let me tell you something. Libra's intentions are to improve, to clarify, and to edify, but to do it solely to the power of intellect. This is the Libra woman's forte, and the man too. But the man is a little bit more reckless about it. The one that's far more productive and more useful and utilitarian is the female of the species, Miss Libra. Let me tell you, if there is any kind of weakness that one might perceive Libra to have, particularly the Libra woman, is that she's in love with love and she wants to be loved. And some people may actually say that she has a need to be loved. That's kind of unfair. It's not just the Libra woman that wants to be loved. All women want to be loved. Hell, men want to be loved too, but we're taught in our society, because we're living in a patriarchal society, that we're not supposed to own and validate these feelings and these basic human needs within us as men. You know why? This is what's slowly killing us. inside, which is why we die before women do. I don't think that that was the inherent purpose. But, everything has its purpose and its design. And that's political, and we're not gonna go there tonight with that. But I will tell you this, that Libra and Aries, if you are someone that is truly committed towards building something worthwhile with another human being, trust me, as a Libra man or woman, you're not going to lose with Aries. Aries is the most resourceful of signs in the zodiac. There's absolutely no way that you are going to lose with this man or woman. The problem becomes with Libra is that there is an insecurity that can make you not follow your own heart. Let me tell you, Aries doesn't respect this and believes Libra to be weak at times. See, this is a situation. This is a situation. Aries can sometimes believe that Libra is weak and weak-willed, a wimp, a pussy. This is the lower nature of Aries. And this is true if it's an Aries woman with a Libra man. Just as much if it's an Aries man with a Libra woman. It really doesn't matter, if we flip it or not. It plays out the same psychological dynamic. Another thing with this combination that I haven't mentioned is also the spirit of jealousy. With this combination, there's a lot of room for jealousy. I mean, jealousy. If jealousy doesn't get in the way with these two, the relationship dynamic of this combination can be very promising. Where, you might ask yourself, is the jealousy with this combination coming from? Is it coming from Libra or is it coming from Aries? And is it the man Aries or the woman Aries? Or the Libra, male or female? Where is the energy coming from? It will come from Aries. If it's an Aries man with a Libra woman, it will be the Aries man that will show the jealousy and portray the jealousy. Cast the evil eye, the malocchia, as Italians call it. Yeah? Because even though the Aries man, if we're dealing with an Aries man with a Libra woman, the Aries man is going to demand total attention from the Libra woman. Because the Libra woman, it doesn't matter. Even in a bad hair day, let's say like a cloudy day where a woman's hair can go awry, she'll be at her best. And she'll pull the attention of all the men around her. This is going to invoke the jealousy of Aries. Am I lying? You all know I ain't lying. You all know I ain't lying. Motherfucker Aries is gonna get jealous because of the attention that Miss Libra is getting. Oh, oh, hi, Roll. And then the Aries man is seething with rage and anger and fury. And the Libra woman, she'll eat it up. She'll love it. Oh, she'll love it. Stop it. She'll love it. Love it. Shit, I'll love it too. I shouldn't be just awake at 5:43 in the morning. And I had drank water, and I'm still sipping my last cup from 4 o'clock. I made sure that it was enough where it can last the whole hour. You know, I'm such an alky. I'm so sorry. It's so much work to put this together that by the time I come to do the video, I'm like, I need a drink because, oh God, I gotta rest because it's a lot of work to write all this stuff down. Okay, going back to work. Libra wants to blend in with their partner. Okay, leaving the jealousy situation aside. Libra wants to blend with their partner. And lose themselves to their partners. Libra now, both the man and the woman. But the man Libra will only do this in the sexual act. He wants to merge in the bedroom. But outside the bedroom, he could care less. The Libra woman wants to make it her livelihood to merge with her partner and be a part of him and he a part of her in every single which way. Now, this is the Libra woman's dream and desire is to do this. Okay? So Libra wants to blend in with their partners, naturally. Um, how do we attribute this combination, which I should have done in part one, but I'm doing it in part two? How do we attribute this combination of cardinal Aries and cardinal Libra, fire and air, together? How do we, where in nature do we find this combination? Well, I think this combination, because it's a polarity, represents cause and effect. Cause and effect. So if we're gonna apply it, we have to apply it to the forest fires. The fires of California, of Southern California, and now Northern California, where it's burning acres and acres and acres of fire and engulfing homes, and it's difficult for um the fire department, to put it out. We got helicopters trying to throw water to put it out. We got tons of hundreds of ladders of fire department trying to put on the fire. These fires can burn for weeks or months, and yet it is destroying the entire topography of Southern and Northern California. This is the typical situation of the wind fanning the fires of Aries. Wind being Libra. And remember, Libra is active. So this wind is blowing in a particular direction. When it comes to Southern California, you deal with the Santa Ana winds. And when they pick up, they fan these fires of these brushes in Southern California, which have not had any kind of rain for a year or two. And now these brushes catch fire very quickly because of the southern scorching radiance of the sun. Providing the perfect combination. Now you have a situation where you got a fire that can burn through an entire state cross-sectionally. This is the ferocity and power of cardinal air and cardinal fire and the negative bent. If we go positive, we can say that the sun's rays and beams, regardless whether it's winter, spring, summer, fall, partens the east winds and creates the nice breezes that we experience on a daily basis on the Indian summer or on a May breeze. Here we see the fiery energy of the sun parting the east winds because that's what it does and creates wind currents that cools the earth and also nourishes the earth. So now we see fire, cardinal fire, uh, working with cardinal air, both active in distributing the warmth of the sun throughout the entire grid of the earth, which is accomplished by air. So here we see air and fire working together to insulate our Earth, our planet, and keep it in a particular gradient of temperature in which life can flourish, keeping it in the Goldilocks zone, right? So Libra has a harmonizing aspect which is so beautiful. And if I can say, Libra will concern himself also with daily activities they engage in. I'm running overtime. If Libra and Aries doesn't share in the same interest, conflict through arguments will ensue. However, this will not ruin the communication style they've developed over the years. Okay, and we're done with this combination.